We're continuing on in the book, The Fundamental Laws of the Universe. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. Be your own sheriff. And I am Deborah Colleen Rose. So today we're going to talk about the law of attraction. And there's so much that's been said. There's movies that have been made, books that have been written, sermons that have been preached in the prosperity congregations, so much. So let's just take a look at it from a very broad spectrum here. Have you ever been driving and thought about changing lanes only to glance back and discover that you have already begun to move into the next lane? In a physical sense, this is a metaphor for the law of attraction, which in the simplest terms indicates where your attention goes, your energy flows. The law of attraction is just that simple and just that complex. Sometimes you think you're thinking about something, you made a goal, you have a dream, but you really haven't. You have had all this back talk going on, and that interferes with the flow. The word attention includes thoughts, beliefs, attitudes, concentration, and actions. Because at the core, all of these are energy. The law of attraction is about where we focus our energy. It's also about the type of energy we are generating or upon which we are focused. Worry is another form of law of attraction, but what are you bringing to your world when you worry? We attract to us whatever we concentrate on or focus on. If our thoughts are negative and our emotions project low energy vibrations such as fear or anger, we draw more of the same negativity to us. Conversely, when we project through our thoughts, feelings, and actions qualities that are high vibrational energies such as love, compassion, and caring, we draw these qualities and this type of energy to us. I have always believed a man's ability to change, to become who and what we want to be. I've always believed a man's ability to bring it to ourselves, to manifest what we put our minds to. For me, this incorporates the fullness of the law of attraction. According to Dick Sutton, in his book, Lighting the Light Within, published in 1987, the law of attraction states that you can only draw to you the qualities you possess. I agree up to a point. But the point is this: our subconscious minds do not understand the difference between actual experiences and imagined ones. When all of our senses are engaged, when we are fully focused on quality, action, attitude, and thing, the law of attraction works to bring whatever it is into our sphere, bringing it to us as if we were a magnet for that energy, that experience. I'm a big proponent for neurolinguistic programming, and that is exactly the basis of so many of those processes. It was based upon the study of excellence and how is it that certain athletes can reproduce the same results over and over and over and over. And they found that they were able to see this in their head. They could feel what it felt like, their muscles straining, how the endorphins felt when they won the event. They were able to put all that into actuality in their subconscious. And so much of the NLP trainings are teaching people how to do that. If you focus on being more loving, even though you have not developed the quality or characteristic in the past, the focus on being loved and being loving will bring loving energy to you. From a psychological perspective, this begins to change attitude and behavior, and you become more loving. From a metaphysical perspective, this brings about an energetic shift, drawing higher vibrational energy to you. And because the focus on being raised, on loving raises your vibrations, this resonates and brings more love and loving behavior to you. Now, here's what I have found to be true in my life. I practice being more loving. However, for a long period of time, there's still these habits, these words that come out of your mouth that you're raised with. But because deep down, I felt love, I felt loving, and that's what I was possessing in my subconscious. Even though it might sound like I was saying something negative, the opposite would happen because my core energy was at the loving level, not the nagging level or the bitching level or the worry level. Those were just meaningless words because my subconscious no longer put the energy into that verbiage. And eventually I was able to break the habits of even saying those things. So we can retrain the subconscious even when our conscious mind does not follow those paths willingly. So in essence, We're saying on one level, fake it till you make it. And the problem some people have, though, is they don't even know how to fake it. The best example I can give you is my husband wants me to say, I love you a dozen times a day. If he said this to me, it would just be irritating. I don't want to hear that a dozen times a day. I want him to change the oil and wash the windshield, and those are my ideas of saying I love you. So our perceptions are different. So you have to define what loving means to you so that you can ask for that to be reciprocated, but for it to reach its full strength, you also have to be able to give loving to the person in the ways that they're able to hear it and receive it as well. So it becomes more of a broad sphere in your life of what loving really means. It's not just your own personal definition. So the law of attraction isn't just about drawing more of who we are to us. It is about creating things, events, and even people in our lives. We definitely can and frequently do attract to us only energies reflecting the same energies we have demonstrated. However, if we desire to have something else, something other than what we already have experienced in our lives, we can attract that to ourselves through the complete focus of our thoughts and feelings. When we focus with our complete attention, we engage our thoughts, our feelings, and our senses. What does it sound like? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? Sometimes, what does it even taste like? Okay? This allows our subconscious mind to know and remember these thoughts as experiences. As we create the experience and project this energy, we bring more of the same energy back to us. Because the law of attraction works unwaveringly, we can use it in a predictable way with intention for us to work the law, and the law will work for us. It will work 100% of the time. The challenge is to align our thoughts with 100% focus on what we want, as if we have it now. Focusing 100% on what we want means we do not deviate into fear of not having, lack, not being what we want. This will, of course, draw fear, lack, anxiety, low self-esteem, and doubt. Focusing 100% means we do not focus on any alternative. This will only divide our attention, will disrupt timing, and attract two types of energy, two outcomes, when we're only desiring one positive outcome. And focusing 100% on what we want means we let go of any language, any thoughts about what we do not want, starting even to ourselves what we do want in our lives. Thinking about what we don't want, even with the best of intentions, still creates and draws to us that which we do not want. You focus on the positive, you focus on the goal, you focus on the outcome. See it, hear it, feel it, taste it, be it. It is also important to understand that the law of attraction works in concrete ways. It is similar to our own subconscious in a couple of significant ways. It does not operate with negative qualifiers. You've tried to not think about the elephant and realize that's all you can think about. The law of attraction will work predictably 100% of the time. It is up to us to make sure that we're focusing on it ecologically. We need to make sure that we believe we truly want this and that we have to have it, and the outcome for ourselves and the people around us is positive. An example of not being ecological and drawing to ourselves exactly what we focus on is the story of a young mother. After a particularly trying day with her twin 4-year-old boys, she focused on her need for more patience. By focusing on more patience, she attracted more situations which seemed out of control, chaotic, and required more reserves of patience. How many times have you heard, don't pray for patience? Because to get patience, you have to have a reason to use it. So here's an activity. Make a list of what you want. Create constant reminders of what you want at the time, everywhere. And you can have as many lists as you want, anywhere you want them. Use I am and I have statements frequently when you think about what you want. Not I want to have or I want to be. Because wanting means you're focused on not having, and you'll just manifest more not having. Start and end the day by giving thanks. Be grateful. Count your blessings. Give thanks for all the things that are good in your life. Don't focus on the bad. Create a playlist on your MP3 player or your songs, your favorite songs, every day, and listen to one or more of these songs, and at the same time, visualize having what you desire and feel good about it. Be happy with what you have. Oh, I love these glasses. I love these glasses. I keep them on my desk even when I don't wear them. They make me think of the 60s, the 70s, the hippie days. They just make me happy to look at them, and I wear them when I can. Believe that it's good for you to have what you desire, that you're worthy of it, that it will enrich your life. I'm a great person, and I deserve a healthy, happy relationship. I would even say kick it up a notch. I am a great person, and my healthy, happy relationship is right there waiting for me to take it. I am successful at everything I want to do, and my work is good for other people. I love sharing my talents. So focus on what you have that you love. Focus on what you want as if you have it, and fake it till you make it. See you soon.